Let's go again. Let's go again. Welcome back. Great Jimbabwe. Slay the Spire. One last ride. Gotta win as the Watcher, and I want to play the Ironclad. If we get a little ahead on the Ironclad, so be it. We'll probably hit the wall eventually anyway. So it's all good. It is all good. We have a snipe. There is a snipe. I repeat, there is a snipe. It could happen. Curse for HP. I kind of think snipe might just be the best play here anyway, actually. This might be one of those occasions. Yeah, let's try it. Here we go. Yeah, so my Watcher run in the previous episode, we kind of had to dig out of a hole. I'm going to try dropkick. Yeah, it wasn't a home run, but they all count. And every one we win, we get a little closer to remembering how to play the game right. I'll take a cleave. I kind of wanted feel no pain. I think cleave gets us off the ground. And let's remove early and often. Let's do a better job of that. We took a cleave and we took a drop kick. We'll cut a strike. We are going to get a snipe. That's pretty good. I think I'll take the max HP. And we have a couple upgraded attacks. This is a much better start. Much better start. But I don't want to talk about that. That's not what we're here to do. Let me ask you guys a question. I'm gonna... I never thought this was weird, but it's been brought up to me multiple times that it's kind of like a weird thing I do. Singing bowl, by the way. Whirlwind's good. When you have like a steak or a pork, I mean, it doesn't have to be a meat, like a food that requires cutting. Let's just put it at that. Do you hold the knife? So like I use the fork in my right hand, the knife in my left, and I use them like simultaneously. I've been called on that multiple times. Apparently that's a very weird thing to do. And it's funny, like, it came up recently. But, like, in the past, I remember some of the first times like, I called out on that. Like, one I remember the most, like, one of my exes, like, her dad called me out on that. And I was like, I don't think he meant it in a bad way, but it was like, huh, I never even considered that this is weird. Do people not, like, what? Like, I mean, I feel like you hold the fork, you hold the knife, you cut, and then you use the fork to eat. But they were like, yeah, no, you put the knife down. And I'm just in my head thinking, like, that seems, like, not that good. I don't know, why would you do that? Why do you have to put it down? I've never heard it. I feel like but as I watch people at, like, dinner tables since then, not only have I been called out on it more, but I feel like that is true. Most people, like, put the knife down in between bites. They're just like, maybe I'm just a hungry guy. Somebody agree with me on that out there, though. I feel like I'm not crazy. I think everyone else is crazy but me on that one. Man. The amount... It must be really weird, too, because I've been called out on it multiple times. Like, it's not only people noticing... It's like people noticing and being like, hey, like, what are you doing? Are you insane? I'm not insane. You're insane. I don't think we want any of this. Who are we fighting, by the way? The slime boss? Yeah, I think we're fine. I'm gonna take some max HP. We're keeping it tight. We have lots of upgrades. By the way, for those who are wondering, we're pretty close to an infinite here, actually. We could be thinking about, like, if we get some more removes, like bash dropkick can go forever. You need some card draw. That's the missing piece. So, like, dropkick, bash, pommel might do it or something like that. Let's keep an eye out for it. We don't have it now. Man, meeting the parents though. Some good I don't know. Is it good? I mean, we definitely want to throw cleave. So we can do 24. That would split them. I think we're happy to not split them here. Yeah. I've never been out. Okay, I've never been out here killing it with the ladies, but I've met a few. I've met some parents over the years, and I feel like I do okay in those situations. I remember meeting my my father-in-law for the first time very vividly. Nice guy, really great guy. He's I'm gonna paint a picture for you. I'll paint a picture. You can probably get a feel for like where I'm going with this. Like, I would say he's younger than my dad was. He's ex-military. I think he's an Air Force National Guard. And I know that for sure. Yeah, Air National Guard. And definitely kind of that classic, like, military vibe father, I would say. I definitely, father-in-law, if you ever listen to this, I don't know that you're not a gamer type, but you can call me out on this if I'm misremembering. I'm like pretty sure. Well, before we keep going, double tap Juggernaut demon form. I feel like demon form doesn't break the infinite. Let's try demon form. Yeah, okay, but yeah, military guy. I mean, I definitely remember him bringing up his gun on like multiple occasions in the first couple times I met him. I kind of think it was like, hey, I'm joking, but also, you know, I do have it. No, he's a nice guy. He didn't get anything by that. But man, I feel like we mostly hit it off. I think I proved myself to be, I'm not going to say handy, but at least competent with like basic tasks around like I don't want to say manual labor, but like able to assist with that kind of stuff. So like moving furniture, like helping them paint. I think showing, even if I wasn't perfect, showing that I could do it a little bit. I just picked the burning elite path, but that was intentional. I think just showing that you're willing to give it a shot, and then, you know, not being completely horrible at it. That helped my case in his eyes, I think. I don't know, maybe it's like a 12 damage. We're a little lacking in the block department, if I had to pick a problem with this run right now. Yeah, I don't know if it's like my personality type and the type of women I tend to date, but I feel like I've run into a lot of like fathers who are cut from that mold over the years. I think at the end of the day, they really just want you to be respectful and know that you're treating their sons and daughters well. And that's the most important thing. I don't want to get locked into going infinite. That seems like a trap. I don't see anything great here. We need a block solution, probably. If I had to... I mean, you can't not take Chemical X. I'm actually a little tempted to take Demon Form. Disarm helps with block. Oh, by the way, Ascension 8. Elites are tougher, so we're going against a Burning Elite that's also tougher. A little scary. Let's take a Disarm. I'll click that correctly eventually. I have 3 strikes, 2 are upgraded. Refuse the vampires. Give me the book. Ah, the Codex. I was really hoping for Necronomicon there with the Chemical X. Give me a Dex potion this time. The Codex. Drop kick? Another drop kick could work here. And this is kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. And then we can throw... Defend. Disarm would have been good too. Shrug is good. Alright, well the Codex probably solves our block problem if we want it to. We can actually play all of our defense, and then Whirlwind is always playable now. Take a Seeing Red. 7x2. We can drop kick. Drop kick. Take some strength down. Not terrible. But yeah, when you go meet parents out there, folks, don't be, show your good side. Bring your A game. It's important. I think even if you're not perfect all the time, the fact that you can pull it together for, you know, a little gathering and you show that it's important to you, that's a big deal. Let's see. Here's what I'm thinking. Cleave? I'm actually going to Gambler's Brew this. I was hoping for Whirlwind, for sure. So that's 4. We take a huge hit. However, we've got these guys on the ropes. And it is the Burning Elite. So the fact that you can get out of here is pretty good. I'm kind of thinking Bash. Drop kick. Yeah, we take out both of them. We're not able to attack next turn. So let's take a Flame Barrier, and maybe that helps us... yeah, there you go. The extra strength on these guys is no joke. Make a Carnage. An upgraded Disarm. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking question mark, maybe this fire, maybe another elite. We got another campfire up there. We don't have a ton of gold. Feels right. Well, now we do have some gold. We'll see what happens. Things change quickly in the Spire. This is not the draw we were looking for. Not the draws. And now we're actually... This gets a little ugly here. I'll take Ghostly. Disarm, disarm. Drop kick. I mean, I think you gotta put your dukes up. We might be in trouble. We can do 12 times 5. We're out. We survive. Spot weakness with Demon Form in the mix. I mean, the hope is you just play Demon Form, I think. I'll take the max HP. White Beast statue. Okay. Let's rest. Elites are tougher again. Is that what I'm up against? Tougher. I think that means more... Elites are deadlier. I think that means more HP. I keep going through. I think that's what that means. We get the disarm out there. Would have loved to have played Demon Form, but disarm is valuable in this fight. And as a matter of fact, I'll disarm him again. Let's get as much block as we can. Okay. Evolve with the wounds coming into the deck, I think, is playable here. I do want to make him vulnerable. I'll take another disarm. Let's just disarm him until we can't disarm anymore. 0 times 4. Definitely what you're looking for there. This might be close too. The disarms help. Drop kick. And we get 2 draws. I think we survived this. And as a matter of fact, I'll put another attack into the draw pile. I don't think we've played Demon Form a single time. gold, the bag of marbles, they start vulnerable, and now we get the wing boots. We can bail out of a bad path, and then the fairy in a bottle buys us some time. Take the HP. So we have the option to jump around here. Jump around. Let's see. I will take the campfire. I'll make disarm better. Demon form. Demon form is one of those ones, like, unless you have nothing else to upgrade, I feel like 2 strength per turn is already enough to pretty much win. And now the question is, now that we have the fairy in a bottle, do I want to try to get 2 more relics with the black star? Yeah. I'm gonna throw hands here. 13 plus 9. Can't quite. Here's what I'm thinking. Disarm, defend, hit the wizard. If we get whirlwind, that helps us quite a bit. Let's take another whirlwind, actually. And then let's pick up our forks and knives with both hands and show people what they've been missing. Yeah. We actually take quite a hit here. We might be looking at a fairy in the bottle situation. We're showing off that Chemical X has some value, though. I like that. Offering is close. 10 HP. We're heading to a question mark that could be combat. I'll skip it, but it's close. I'll play demon form. Nah. Okay, whirlwind times 5. With hitting all of the minions there, I was willing to do that instead of a strike. I'm not sure if that was the right play off the top of my head. Probably should have done the math there. And this is times 5, so we got... Alright, we hold fairy in the bottle. We got a little HP back. And, okay, Shuriken is really good for us because we can play whirlwind all the time. Blue Candle gets curses out. Fruit Juice is great. That was a pretty good get there. Warcry is close. Not going to take it, but it's close. Get Snecko. The one thing about Snecko, though, doesn't impact Whirlwind. We can play Demon form. We take another Whirlwind. That's pretty good. Snecko doing 18. I'm gonna hold there. I might pop fruit juice momentarily. Battle Trance is actually a really bad take there because it's gonna be a different cost. 10? We actually can get out of this a little bit. I'm going to throw a defend at this and then 2 whirlwind. Okay. Bludgeon, on the other hand, compared to whatever I did, what was it? Yeah, Battle Trance is not a bad take because it's going to be cheaper. And this time, I don't know that we get away. I'll try battle. Okay, well, hold on a minute. We might get away. Okay, we found our way out. We managed to keep the potion. We get another potion. Shockwave is pretty interesting for me. I'll try it. We've used the wing boots once, but we got for a cost of wing boots charge for Shuriken, I think was already worth the price of admission. By the way, more max HP makes your campfires better because campfires are a percentage of what you got. Yeah, let's get Shockwave on this guy. I mean, there's a pretty reasonable chance we can mess him up with just a bunch of whirlwinds if he's vulnerable. And by the way, we don't have multiple whirlwinds in the deck. We keep getting them from the codex, which is fine. How do I want to play this? We cannot play more cards. I don't know why I thought I could play more. Take a pummel. Drop kick. I'm like pretty tempted to just throw demon form at this problem. However, I think you got to take out the two torch heads. Is that what they're called? I didn't read it. Torch heads, I think. In an attempt to make this problem not as bad. Blood for blood is kind of interesting. It's already won. Oh, you know what? I think he's going to debuff us. I'm going to take demon form for the off chance we draw it again right here. And we do. And we can still play whirlwind. We're offered blood for blood again. The codex, man. So much thinking. No attack here, though. And check this out. You can actually, you can actually play dropkick first and see what you get. And that's why you do it in that order. You can bring back something with Exhume. It's going to be a 1-cost card. I think I'll leave that in the pile. 32. We might be popping... That's actually worse than that. We're just going to have to take a hit here, I think. So much for Fairy in a Bottle. Oh, no. Oh, wait, not quite. No, I think we're dead. Oh, man. That's wild. I thought we were rolling there. What happens if we play a disarm? Maybe? Maybe? We barely squeak by one more turn. Sword Boomerang might be enough. Bash, drop kick, sword boomerang, and you squeak out of there. Oh my gosh. I think that was the only path to survival there. That was not looking good. Here's what I'm thinking. We are hurting for energy for sure. I'm going to take a barricade. Of course, and then we'd get the cage. No energy, though. Man, that's tough. Take out a base strike. We have some expensive cards in here. We got to take some block. That's problem one. Right now, we do not get past the next floor. Here's what I'm going to do. It's between the pyramid and the cage. Very tough call, because we're going to have trouble playing some of these cards, even if we draw them immediately. I will take the pyramid. I think our goal now, we need to find a way to get some energy, and we need to find a way to get some block. This shop, I think, is a takeable shop. Okay. Can kind of do something to this guy a little bit. We are bleeding HP, that's for sure. Let's go Infernal Blade. We're able to get rid of the Exploder. Immolate. It's 0. I think you throw Defend and you play Immolate. Not sure how many more opportunities we're going to have to hit the Spiker without hitting ourselves. And we don't have the block. I mean, Second Wind could help that. We don't draw it, though. Disarm. Block. Disarm. Shrug it off. I'm going to go ahead and play Second Wind. We have a lot of block now. We should be able to go ahead and Whirlwind. Bloodletting does give us energy. It's upgraded. We lose some HP, but we're already bleeding so much HP. I'm like, dude, just take Bloodletting. You need an energy solution. Ice Cream. Kind of an energy solution. Upgraded True Grit. Upgraded Flame Barrier. Toxic Egg is doing some good work up there. I think Ice Cream is not off the table. We don't have a lot of excess energy, but like with Bloodletting, we could get it. I'm going to try Ice Cream. Let's see. That way, if we have a turn where Bloodletting is not perfect, we can still play it. We're going to have to fight an elite. All right, let's put it to the test. Let's see if that if those ads help us out. Not a great first draw. We will throw the Explosive Potion. True Grit, pretty good. Shockwave. And Whirlwind is always addable. Okay. Drop Kick, the lower HP one. We have 2 Whirlwinds. And we should be able to take out at least one. Not bad. This gives me some hope that there's still a way to win this. We also have quite a bit of max HP. So, you know, taking some damage isn't horrible. Turnip, and another fairy in the bottle. Turnip, we can no longer become frail. Tough one. Am I willing to take an armaments? How much do we have unupgraded? We have a lot upgraded. But Demon Form and Barricade are not upgraded. And Defend being upgraded. I'll try an armaments. It's a little late, but we'll see. Into fall. Power Boy. Are we realistically playing Barricade? I think no. I know I just took it, but we haven't made it work yet. So, we can do a lot here. Let's weaken, defend, play a little bit defensively. I guess in my mind, I'm like, okay, we're having trouble playing Demon Form or Whirlwind, like, or Demon Form or Barricade. Like, let's just take one off the table. I don't know. We can hold Bloodletting, no downside there. See what we do next turn. Impervious seems fine. Impervious is one of those cards. It's like rarely going to be bad. We got. I think seeing red as energy corruption is maybe playable here. The Codex always gives you a chance. We're getting into, like, Bloodletting territory for sure. Looking at these strikes here. All right. We're getting through it. We're not killing it. Upgraded Shrug is good. We can actually dodge the Elite, too, if we decide that's the way we need to go. I'll rest. And then we have a couple campfires coming up that do not require the boots. Okay. I want to play... Man, Demon Form is close here. Okay, Immolate. We have 2 cards in the 15 that probably bail us out here. Let's hope we get one of them. We get neither of them. I was thinking that a Whirlwind or perhaps an Immolate. But I think if we play the Flex Potion and then Cleave, We can take most of these guys down. We get a little strength. Whirlwind is pretty good here. And we can throw a weak potion. That helps a little. We need to play Whirlwind. I mean, honestly, even if we play it for 1, that's probably good enough. With that in mind, yeah. Shrug. I'm actually going to play Bloodletting here, I think. A little crack in the voice there. Okay. We have plays. Can drop kick. Flame Barrier seems totally playable here. Immolate's also in our hand. Let's not forget that. So we can take out this dagger pretty much no problem. And now we're stacking strength. It's kind of a matter of drawing cards till we get to Whirlwind. I'd hate to bleed more HP. We don't get the Whirlwind here. We could shrug into it. Doesn't happen. Still doesn't happen. I'll shed a little more HP. And we do get it. We get 2 relics here. We've stacked a bunch of relics this run. That's one thing we did do well. Pen Champion Belt. Have we had Champion Belt? When you apply vulnerable, apply weak. It's pretty good. I can feel these runs getting a little tougher. I'm definitely... I feel like, you know, we probably still have a shot here. I don't think it's guaranteed. But, I mean, this is definitely harder than... You know, we were kind of rolling for a while there. Oh, yeah, and anyone who was curious, I did check the official count. I think we were 29-6 going into this run. I think last time I said we were something like 30-6, so I gave us a little too much credit. What we got? I think, Shackles is pretty close. We can go Campfire Elite and then have more gold, maybe enough for something in this shop. I'm going to try that. I'm going to skip this. The Shackles are close. It's on my mind. And I'm actually, like, we can smith, but, like, what would you even smith? Strikes and defends? Like, nah, I think we'll rest. Okay. We've got the Nemesis. I'll upgrade that defend and I'll throw strike whirlwind. Gotta remember those upgraded strikes do more damage than a base, like a whirlwind. So if you're attacking one enemy, no reason not to do yourself some favors there. Disarm's good enough. This deck might actually benefit from a feel no pain, but what deck doesn't though, right? Let's see. I really think, I don't think we could have gone wrong there, but we get to hold Shockwave. We can get Shockwave Dropkick. That's kind of where my mind is at least. And I think we will go ahead and play Bloodletting this turn. Also, by the way, Self-Forming Clay, I didn't even comment on that one, but whenever we lose HP, gain block. That works with Bloodletting, so that's nice. Exhaust a base strike. We have 3 energy. 3 energons. Three by 3, huh? How about an armaments and a disarm to make it 0 by 3? And I'll tell you what, give me even more. This guy's down 9 strength. I mean, that's something to be happy about, I think. When we go into the big boss fight here, there's definitely a case to be made for taking some of these other more expensive cards. I'll throw a demon form at this. Bloodletting. We can defend ourselves from the burn. I'll throw a big whirlwind at it. Okay, 88 HP to go. Another whirlwind is fine. 0 by 3. In True Grit, you can get rid of this burn. Let's keep the vulnerable up. And next turn, we're thinking about hitting this guy pretty hard. 5 times 16. It's not quite enough, is it? But if we throw a cleave first, 4 times 16 is now enough. So what's the takeaway from this episode? Bottle Flame. I actually think Bottled Whirlwind against the minions in the final boss is good enough. I'm just going to take all the disarms I can get. My takeaway, the takeaway here. Let's get back to the takeaway. Go out in life, find yourself, you know, someone you like. Life is short. And spend some time with them. If you meet their parents or guardians or other people who love them, be nice. That's my big piece of advice. Here's a question. Does Nilvaries count as combat rewards? We're not fighting an elite, are we? We could actually fight another elite. I'm so curious. We're going to find out. We're going to find out right now. The head. The giant head is... Well, apparently I don't understand how the elites work, so let's find out if this is a giant head. It is the giant head. I really don't understand how the elites work. That's my takeaway on... that's my Slay the Spire takeaway. Skip. It's not looking good on Prismatic Shard applying to Nilvaries. Yeah. That is also kind of bad. I'll Shockwave, though. Alright. Yeah, so it doesn't work. It's a little disappointing. Would have preferred to pop Pen Nib on a Whirlwind. Let's exhaust a Defend. We gotta play Demon form. That's the bottom line here. That's how we scale. We don't get it. Give it to me right now. Oh, let's go. Demon form. Let's play Disarm. I mean, I guess I'll throw a strike at him. Now we're scaling. Let's get Feel No Pain. He is weak for a second. How do we do this? Check this out. No, play Feel No Pain first. Ah. I meant to play this. Oh no. Okay. With that in mind, we'll definitely scale down our removal there. I'll still play Feel No Pain to get out of the hand. I want to make some space so we can draw Whirlwind. Okay, we got Whirlwind. There we go. I want to make him nice and vulnerable. Nice and vulnerable. We can actually True Grit a strike. And now we have so few cards in the mix, we can start hitting him. I'll take Corruption and then we can like start adding more skills through the Nilvaries play. That's my thought. Whirlwind is back. Let's save some block. Those are not skills, unfortunately. So now my question is like, what if you just drop kick? We're like almost at an infinite. It's actually pretty close, but We can probably scheme it if we really think about it against the boss. Molten egg. Hey, we got hit the point. Look at all these relics, guys. Red of Iron's pretty good. Heat sink. Probably like the one card from like another pool that doesn't really do much for us. I mean, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of cards. What am I talking about? Let's take some HP. We got Pantograph, so we actually can smith. Look at that. Smithing and defend. We can actually double Whirlwind on the... Double Whirlwind. Dude. I mean, hold on a minute. Just for fun. That's pretty good. I think we're happy to have Seeing Red. I'm debating 22, and then we can also get Disarm out there. Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk about last time, by the way. I almost didn't bring it up. I can't believe it. One thing I've actually noticed a little bit, and it's so small, but like when I'm recording on, I'm actually on my like laptop screen because I have like a pretty, it's like a decent enough laptop that the resolution is like nice and high. Like the game looks clean to me. Like it's technically 4K. I don't think Slay the Spire supports 4K resolution, but I don't actually know about that. Why am I telling you this? I noticed on YouTube that like when I'm capturing an OBS, it actually shows the little like letterbox. That's not technically letterbox, but it has like the black bars on the side. That's like a it's not resolution, like screen aspect ratio, I think is like the real term. It's like an aspect ratio thing. So I just wanted you guys to know I am aware of that. I kind of don't mind it because I like playing on the nicer monitor. And frankly, I think that it looks pretty good on YouTube. I think the game looks like as it's intended to look. So I'm kind of just rolling with it. I technically could do something like stretch the screen a little bit. I don't think we need strike. I could stretch it so it doesn't do that. I could also play in lower resolution, and I think it would actually probably look the same. No, I like I'm looking straight at it. Like there's all sorts of little reasons where I like it this way, so I think I'll roll with it as is. But oh man, that was gonna kill me if I forgot about that again. So his disarms will go away. Yeah, I remember I was sitting there, or like, I think it was, so that would have been yesterday, just thinking forever, like, man, like, what did I want to tell these people? And I just couldn't remember, and I thought I'd bring it back, and I almost did it. Crazy. Crazy. I think we're past the point where base defend is in our plans. We do want to, like, slim the deck as much as we can. By the way, we do have a Fairy in a Bottle, too, so I really don't think, like, we have much to worry about here. Seems unlikely this guy's taking down, what is that, like another 120 HP. That's why I wanted to save that disarm. I didn't want him to remove the debuffs. Yeah, Whirlwind Chemical X is one of my favorites. Good stuff. Dropkick. Let's go. More dropkick. We are so close to an infinite. We'd have to exhaust a few more. And you know what? This is going to be so dumb. Just so I remember how it works. I want to try to exhaust enough cards to make it happen. If we get in real trouble, I'll Whirlwind or whatever, but, I'm gonna remind myself how to do it. I'll even play Bloodletting to get more draw. Yeah. I don't know why I took that. There's really no reason to take Barricade. We had Barricade, but then we got through the Void. Alright. Barricade, Bloodletting, Defend, Bash. I mean, it's also kind of funny to limit. We're not getting closer to an infinite, but I've just kind of... Actually, we're not really going to get to test it because I'm going to kill him too fast. It's problem number 2. All right, you know what? That's good enough. We'll have to try that another time. I'll call that a good solid win. We're able to fill the screen. Look at all those relics. Build a nice trophy room with those. All right. Ascension 8 on the Ironclad. We did get a loss as the Ironclad along the way, so I'm not going to go undefeated. And I'm sure even if I didn't get a loss this early, I would have lost on Ascension's 15 to 20. So starting to get that bonus for Ascension's, it's 320 points. Because everyone keeps track of their score in Slay the Spire. It's very important. And by important, we mean not important. Oh, man, that was a good one. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. And I've appreciated everybody interacting a little bit. It's nice to get a... we're not, I don't know if we're a community yet, but there's a few people watching, and it seems like everyone's having a pretty good time, and I definitely am. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button, and check us out next time. Have a good one. Bye.